L'Oreal is the second leading beauty and personal care manufacturer in the world. L'Oreal got its start in the hair color business, but the company soon branched out into other cleansing and beauty products. L'Oreal currently markets over 500 brands and many thousands of individual products in all sectors of the beauty business: hair color, permanence, hairstyling, body and skin care, cleansers, makeup, and fragrances. To reach these new consumers, L'Oreal decided to launch a new international department for consumer insight. The goal of this department is to analyze and provide information about consumer habits. Thus, the missions of L'Oreal Research are to understand and be adapted to all men and women in order to offer them the best cosmetics in terms of quality and efficiency. We all know that luxury cosmetic brands need to focus on a customer-driven messaging strategy to see results. For instance, in emerging countries, antiperspirants and oily skin products are strategic because sweat and oily skin are essentially due to climate, food habits, or physiology. So, is it possible for the companies to innovate and create new products adapted to news markets? Hello students, and welcome to this lecture on consumer-focused strategy, where we shall understand how a company should prepare its strategy according to the consumer. After this lecture, we will be able to learn the following objectives. Explain the factors influencing purchase decision of a consumer, understand the market segmentation, define the factors influencing market segmentation strategies, describe the positioning and repositioning, explain the product repositioning. Let's start with an introduction of consumer-focused strategy. In the business world, it is very beneficial to develop a customer marketing strategy early so that all activities can be directed at growing the organization effectively and promoting products and services to the right consumers. Generally, a company develops customer marketing strategies by understanding the uniqueness of its product or service in the marketplace, researching its target customers, and strategically placing marketing where it will reach those target customers. After marketing has begun, it is important for a business to use feedback from customers to refine its marketing message. The first step in the process of developing a good customer marketing strategy is to decide what makes the company unique or better than the competitors. This is often determined by the products and services offered, or it can be simply a matter of reviewing the organizational mission statement. Once the unique selling proposition is determined, then the marketing strategy can be created around it for more focused results. Second in the process of creating an effective customer marketing strategy is studying the target market for the products and services. Before a marketing plan can be put into place, the target market of consumers needs to be researched, observed, and understood thoroughly. This gives a great deal of insight into consumer behavior, the types of customers to be served, customer perceptions, and trends in the market that can be used to get better results from a marketing and advertising campaign. A third step to achieving a top-performing customer marketing strategy is to identify the benefits of products and services that meet the special needs of the target market. Some basic strategies. First, the seller should make it a point to provide the best customer service, be it to any type of customer. In order to generate brand loyalty, marketers and salespeople should create good personal relations with consumers. Let us now discuss the factors influencing the purchase decision of a consumer. Consumer behavior is influenced by many things, including environmental and marketing factors, the situation, personal and psychological factors, family, and culture. Businesses try to figure out trends so they can reach the people most likely to buy their products in the most cost-effective way possible. Businesses often try to influence a consumer's behavior with things they can control, such as the layout of a store, music, grouping and availability of products, pricing and advertising. Cultural factors. Consumer behavior is deeply influenced by cultural factors such as buyer culture, subculture, and social class. Culture. Basically, culture is the part of every society and is the important cause of a person's wants and behavior. Subculture. Each culture contains different subcultures such as religions, nationalities, geographic regions, racial groups, etc. Social class. Every society possesses some form of social class, which is important to the marketers because the buying behavior of people in a given social class is similar. Social factors. Social factors also impact the buying behavior of consumers. The important social factors are reference groups, family, role, and status. Reference groups. Reference groups have potential in forming a person's attitude or behavior. The impact of reference groups varies across products and brands. Family. Buyer behavior is strongly influenced by the members of a family. Roles and status. Each person possesses different roles and status in the society depending upon the groups, clubs, family, organization, etc., to which they belong. Personal factors. Personal factors can also affect the consumer behavior. Some of the important personal factors that influence the buying behavior are lifestyle, economic situation, occupation, age, personality, and self-concept. Age. Age and life cycle have a potential impact on the consumer buying behavior. Occupation. The occupation of a person has significant impact on their buying behavior. Economic situation. Consumer economic situation has great influence on their buying behavior. Lifestyle. The lifestyle of customers is another important factor affecting the consumer buying behavior. Personality. Personality changes from person to person, time to time, and place to place. Self-concept. Marketers have had better luck linking people's self-concepts to their buying behavior. Psychographics. Psychographics combines the lifestyle traits of consumers and their personality styles with an analysis of their attitudes, activities, and values to determine groups of consumers with similar characteristics. Psychological factors. There are 4 important psychological factors affecting the consumer buying behavior. These are perception, motivation, learning, beliefs and attitudes. Motivation. The level of motivation also affects the buying behavior of customers. Perception. Selecting, organizing, and interpreting information in a way to produce a meaningful experience of the world is called perception. Beliefs and attitudes. Customers possess specific beliefs and attitudes towards various products. Now, we will study about market segmentation. Market segmentation is a marketing strategy that involves dividing a broad target market into subsets of consumers who have common needs and applications for the relevant goods and services. Depending on the specific characteristics of the product, these subsets may be divided by criteria such as age and gender, or other distinctions like location or income. Marketing campaigns can then be designed and implemented to target these specific customer segments. Why segment? One of the main reasons for using market segmentation is to help companies to better understand the needs of a specific customer base. Mass marketing assumes that all customers are the same and will respond to the same advertising. Segmentation strategies. According to experts, in order to be a good market segment, a group should meet 5 criteria. 1. It should be possible to identify and measure it. 2. It should be big enough to be worth the effort. 3. It should be easy to reach it. 4. It should not change quickly. And 5. It should be responsive. Other benefits. Along with playing a role in the development of new marketing approaches, market segmentation can also help a company identify ways to enhance customer loyalty with existing clients. Disadvantages of market segmentation. One of the biggest disadvantages of this marketing technique is the expense. A great deal of research often needs to be done to correctly identify those subsets that are most important for a company, and this takes time and money. Importance of market segmentation. Segmentation splits buyers into groups with similar needs and wants to best utilize a firm's finite resources through buyer-based marketing. There are a number of benefits involved with adopting this strategy in marketing, which are: it helps a business understand the needs of its customer base more. A business can develop a product or service with a specific customer base in mind. The primary target market can be identified and resources are then designed to target this group. Use of market segmentation. Market segmentation is the practice of dividing customers into groups of potential buyers that have similar preferences and buying habits. Identifying the total market. The first step in market segmentation is to define the total market for the product. Choosing segmentation criteria. Understanding why people behave as they do helps to identify the need the company should satisfy in the market. Profiling and selecting segments. After selecting segmentation criteria, the company develops segment profiles. Determining positioning strategies. Positioning creates a specific image of the product in the customer's mind and is done through a variety of strategies.
Market segmentation is the first step in selecting target markets and is widely accepted as one of the key elements in modern marketing and strategy development. A market consists of actual and potential buyers of a product or service who have the ability and willingness to buy, and the wants and needs which can be satisfied through an exchange relationship. Market segmentation is the process where the market is divided into subgroup of customers, where members of each subgroup share certain similarities. Market segment is the subgroup identified as a result of the segmentation exercise. Members of each group have similar needs and purchase behavior. A target market is a subgroup of customers which the firm chooses and develops specific marketing offerings for. If we take the automotive industry as an example, a market would be all people looking to buy a vehicle. Following a market segmentation process, few distinct market segments can be identified. In this case, we might identify segments like families and singles. Based on information collected through market research, we can identify that the family market segment has flexible but somewhat basic transportation needs. They need a combination of people and cargo carrying capabilities. Safety and quality are the most important to these fairly price-sensitive buyers. The singles market segment, on the other hand, may be young and have more disposable income to spend on transportation. Singles have a wide variety of transportation needs. Style and performance are most important to the segment. Vehicle classes that may be of particular interest include sports and utes. If our organization only manufactures sports cars, a singles market is most likely going to be chosen as our target market, based on information from our segmentation study. Segmentation is a recommended step in marketing strategy, as it provides a range of benefits to companies that use the segmentation approach. A segmentation exercise will give its users a fresh look at their core markets, as well as an improved understanding of the needs and wants, which in turn can lead to increased sales and customer satisfaction. Segmentation enables organizations to identify the customer's wants and needs and develop products that best match them. Product benefits can be emphasized through more targeted advertising, using more appropriate media to enhance message delivery. Segmenting the market enables organizations to better match the company's strengths and capabilities with the market requirements. By doing so, users can maximize the use of their resources to gain a competitive advantage. Companies cannot satisfy all potential customers all the time. Using segmentation procedures, companies can focus on satisfying those segments that they assess to be the most attractive for their products. Once an attractive segment has been identified, an appropriate marketing mix can be developed.
Let's now get to know about the factors influencing market segmentation strategies. A market includes a large number of buyers with different interests, tastes, age, sex, habits, etc. In the case of a movie, some people like action movies, others may like romantic or horror, etc. Factors influencing market segmentation are: segmentation is a costly process. It involves expenditure for conducting surveys, designing and implementing different market mix, etc. Product life cycle is another factor that determines the market segmentation. A product has different stages in its life, such as introduction, growth, maturity, saturation, and decline. One of the strongest external factors that impact the ideal target market is the level of competition. When comparing the benefits of offering goods to two different market segments, the marketplace with fewer existing competitors often makes the most sense. Accessibility is another key issue in segmentation. Did you know, according to research by John Fleming and Jim Asplund, authors of Human Sigma, Managing the Employee Customer Encounter, retained customers generate 1.7 times more revenue as compared to occasional customers. There are several ways or methods to segment a market. Such ways or methods depend upon consumer characteristics and their responses to the products or services. Demographic segmentation. Demography refers to the study about the different aspects of population. The various demographic factors are: age. The primary method of analyzing markets by age is to divide the total population into age groups and analyze the wants and needs of each group. Gender. Marketers devote much attention to male and female differences in purchasing. Income. Buying patterns depend on the income of the consumers. Education. Market can be segmented on the basis of education, matriculation or less, undergraduates, graduates, post-graduation, etc. Family size. The consumption patterns of certain products definitely vary with the number of people in the household. Family life cycle. The market can be segmented as bachelors, newly married couples, married with grown-up children, older married couples, etc. Race and religion. Consumption patterns of certain products differ on the basis of religion and race, such as alcohol and meat products. Geographic segmentation. In geographic segmentation, the market is subdivided on the basis of area. Region. Regional segmentation is made because regional differences exist in respect of demand for products. Urban, rural. There are differences in buying behavior of urban and rural customers. Accordingly, marketing strategies must be designed depending upon their likes, dislikes, moods, preferences, and fashion and buying habits. Locality. Consumers' buying behavior is also reflected by the locality within a particular city. Behavioral segmentation. In this case, buyers are divided into groups on the basis of their response to the product, usage rate, user status, loyalty status, buying motives, and so on. Usage rate. One possible way to define target market is by product usage. User status. Market can be segmented on the basis of user status, such as non-user, ex-user, potential user, first-time user, regular user, and so on. Readiness stage. Markets can be segmented on the basis of people's readiness to buy the product. Buying motives. Buyers buy the product with different buying motives, such as economy, convenience, prestige, etc. Market positioning is the manipulation of a brand or family of brands to create a positive perception in the eyes of the public. When a product is released, the company needs to think beyond what the product is for when it comes to positioning. It also thinks about the kinds of people it wants to buy the product. Market positioning is a tricky process. Companies need to see how consumers perceive their product and how differences in presentation can impact perception. Marketing the object to the chosen segments is known as positioning. The company must design a product that fulfills consumer wants and needs while staying within a reasonable budget so that the price of the product is not more than consumers are willing to pay. Positioning a leader. One will gain more by taking a position where the leader demonstrates some weaknesses. For example, in the luxury car market, the small but not economical smart car is a new position. Positioning a follower. Second-place companies often are late because they have chosen to spend valuable time improving their product before launching it. Positioning linked to segmentation basis. Today, segmentation, targeting, and positioning, STP, is a familiar strategic approach in modern marketing. 1. Demographics. Break down by any combination: age, gender, income, education, ethnicity, marital status, education, household or business, size, length of residence, type of residence, or even profession or occupation. 2. Psychographics. This refers to personality and emotions based on behavior linked to purchase choices. including attitudes, lifestyle, hobbies, risk aversion, personality, and leadership traits. 3. Lifestyle. This refers to hobbies, recreational pursuits, entertainment, vacations, and other non-work time pursuits. 4. Beliefs and values. Refers to religious, political, nationalistic, and cultural beliefs and values. 5. Life stages. Life stages are the chronicle benchmarking of people's lives at different stages. 6. Geography. Drilled down by country, region, area, metropolitan or rural location, population density, or even climate. 7. Behavior. Refers to the nature of the purchase, brand loyalty, usage level, benefits sought, distribution channels used, and reaction to marketing factors. 8. Benefit. Benefit is the use and satisfaction gained by the consumer. Repositioning refers to the major change in positioning for the brand product. To successfully reposition a product, the firm has to change the target market's understanding of the product. This is sometimes a challenge, particularly for well-established or strongly branded products. Firms may consider repositioning a product due to declining performance or due to major shifts in the environment. Many firms choose to launch a new product or brand instead of repositioning because of the effort and cost required to successfully implement the change. Brand identity. Brand identity is often involved with the success or failure of a product. Product repositioning. In marketing, positioning is the deliberate, strategic decisions a company makes to present its goods and services to potential customers. Brand repositioning. So many brands and companies are constantly reinvigorating their businesses and positioning them for growth. There is a constant need to innovate, reinvigorate, update, recalibrate, or just simply fend off the competition in an effort to better explain why buy me. To move forward, companies and brands need to first take a look at their current brand positioning. Brand positioning creates a specific place in the market for brand and product offerings. It reaches a certain type of consumer or customer and delivers benefits that meet the needs of several key target groups and users. Now, in the end, let us summarize what we have learned in this lecture. Generally, a company develops customer marketing strategies by understanding the uniqueness of its product or service in the marketplace, researching its target customers, and strategically placing marketing where it reaches those target customers. In addition to plan out the customer marketing strategy, then carrying it out on various levels, the most critical component to a marketing system is to gather feedback from consumers. Consumer behavior is influenced by many things, including environmental and marketing factors, the situation, personal and psychological factors, family, and culture. Culture is the part of every society and is the important cause of a person's wants and behavior. Each person possesses different roles and status in the society depending upon the groups, clubs, family, organization, etc., to which they belong.